Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Strider Chip. I'm back with another one here to bring you some brand new content in a random way. Today, guys, this is pretty much a new video. This is something that's a little bit more encouraging. It's more self-improving for you guys, encouraging, self-improving, and a topic here about um, not everybody is qualified to help you. And I say this because I've been in situations in which I was trying to seek out help and seek out some suggestions on what it is that I need to do in certain situations. Oftentimes, at least coming from if I had to say it from some of my family members, speaking of my family was like my father or so, and then he's giving me out some advice about certain situations here. A lot of times, I clearly can't take my father's advice really like seriously because a lot of these cliche phrases, I mean, that you may have already heard before. It's hard for me to really specify it. I remember I was talking to my father about something that I was going through in the past here with some of my ex roommates, people I've dealt with here at my jobs and things like that and so forth. He was saying something about sticks and stones can break your bones, but words never hurt you. Uh, a phrase like this is a very, very cliche phrase. I mean, it's coming out from his time period. I mean, I've heard it here too as well. Even this is something probably my mother is oftentimes saying. And the reality of that, to judge that statement, that's oftentimes not very true. People don't understand that there are going to be keywords and phrases that people are going to say to you that's going to trigger your emotion. There are going to be keywords and phrases that is going to trigger your anger. Okay, it's going to trigger these things, and there you have to realize that you have faults and flaws and insecurities. And when other people can see these things and they exploit these things or weaponize it and use it against you, now you start to feel upset and angry. Now you start to feel as if you want to hurt somebody. Okay, you want to hurt somebody because they exploit these things. So phrases such as "sticks and stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt you." That's not help. That's not helpful advice. For one, two. Secondly, it also tells me that this is somebody that's not necessarily applying the information that they're telling you about. Well, why would you say something like that? That don't make no sense. Well, it does make a lot of sense. You have a lot of people who's been saying before, even before my time, before I was born, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Uh, you need to start thinking positive. You got to be thinking goddamn positive. You need to start thinking positive. I made a video before in the past about thinking positive and stuff like that. If you know what I'm saying, I forgot what I was saying in reference to it. I think I was saying something. If everybody's trying to be positive, my question is, how come the rest of the world really wasn't really doing it? There are a lot of events that's occurring even right now at this very given moment. There are not very positive events. It's just true and facts. You know what I'm saying? Being positive, you need to start doing this or whatever phrases there's gonna be. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. If that's true about what people are been saying, my question is to them: how come these people that's saying this stuff to you? How come they haven't did it? Two, secondly, what have you accomplished by regurgitating these phrases to yourself over and over? What goals have you accomplished in your lifetime that you can say this statement for that actually helped you out? These are some legitimate questions you have, or at least I have, for people like this in regards to it. I mean, because if you're just saying a lot of this stuff, oftentimes coming from friends, family members, these are people who I'm not putting these people down by all means. I'm just analyzing it. Oftentimes they have yet to really achieve anything or do anything. They're regurgitating a lot of the lesson that people already know, but oftentimes they're never actually applying these things to the actual life. This goes back to right what this video topic is about. Not everybody is qualified to help you. Okay. It's just true and facts. Not everybody's qualified to help you, to give you solid advice, for one. And two, secondly, you often have people trying to give out advice about stuff in which they have yet to have any experiences in whatsoever. This can be equivalent to, I'm fat, and then another person's fat, and this other person's trying to tell me how to lose weight. I mean, you have yet to have any experiences with, losing weight yourself here. You've yet to do any of this stuff here. I'm stuck inside the same jail this other guy is stuck in, but you try to tell me how to get out. I'm trying to learn martial arts. You don't even know how to throw a punch. Do you guys see the hypocrisy in what I'm saying? I once had one of my roommates tell me something about how we were talking about like approaching. I was talking about this girl that I saw at the CSL Plasma because I used to donate my blood. It was this Hispanic woman, nice. She was attractive. I mean, she was really, really attractive. But I noticed that she had a ring on her finger. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there. I'm not gonna really worry about it. I said, I seen the ring. My assumption is on that, I'm just not gonna really approach this. Then I told one of my roommates about it. I thought how she was like attractive and everything. The main point of what I was emphasizing with him was how I thought she was attractive. Then I was like, you know what? I went ahead and turned that down because I saw she had a ring on her finger. And then he said, "Don't assume." And he's trying to like help me out, but you know what's funny about this and what's contradicting about it is that he spends most of his time inside the house playing video games, and he's up there talking about don't assume. I mean, it's only a natural assumption to kind of have. Does he partially make some sense? Yeah, he partially do. But at the same time, it's like already you're giving out advice to me that's something you don't even do. He sits in the house playing video games most of the time. Most of the time, his day. He trying to give out some advice on what you need to do in your dating life. Do you guys see the hypocrisy in that? Because I do. Not everybody is going to provide the customer service that you deserve. Not everybody's going to do that. This is what individuality is about. Okay, this is what individuality is about. This is what being, that's what being a person is about. That's what individuality is about. It's about what would you do differently for the other human being. Not everybody. This is why we have a different perception of reality. Each and last one of us. We all don't view every event the same way. We all don't view it the same way. We have a different perception of reality. We are not creative. Human beings are just not creative equal. It's just not true. If that was also true, for those of you that disagree with the statement, then most of us we all be the same height. We all look the same way. We all have the same eye color. We all have the same body structure. Built the same way, and it's simply just not the case. There's different archetypes of a body type. You know what I mean? Which I'm not going to go in detail on that, but you can go ahead and check that out if you're into fitness. There are different body types here. Body types, different archetypes of human bodies. Okay, and if you are in a situation, I've been in situations in which I was less fortunate than other people, but then these people that's trying to help you or who are better than you at what they're trying to do, what they're doing, but they're talking you down by saying how you so suck at it and you fucking shit up and man you didn't start fucking up man you a bitch and all this whatever it is that they're actually talking down on you and you're trying to learn. Y'all explain to me, how is this good customer service? That's not good customer service. I mean, if you are above someone at a particular field of interest, but you got somebody that's trying to learn about the subject and they are a beginner to it or have some experiences with doing it, but they're trying to increase their skill level with it, why is it that you turn them down? Or why is it that you put them down? Why is it that you're being more and more and more harsh than it is? Not everybody's going to feel the same way about it. Can you guys imagine what it will be like to be able to talk to someone who has split personalities, but each 5 minutes he was change his personality, and he has a total of maybe 60 personalities. He or she. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? That's a good example of customer service. Not everybody has the customer service skills necessary enough to be able to talk and communicate with 60 different personalities, especially just coming from one person that keeps shifting these personalities every 5 minutes. They don't have this. Telling somebody how they fuck shit up, they can't do shit right, which I come from this perspective. I mean, this is something my father always told me growing up. Boy, you always fuck shit up. You ain't gonna never do shit right. He told me this as a kid. And then oftentimes, when you hear it from other people, I even hear this stuff like this here from my friends, which is even more sad. That's even more sad in itself. And then I know some of them will probably say, "Well, you need to start telling people you don't like it." Well, when I do this stuff here and how I'm doing it, I'll take ownership of that. You're not gonna like what I got to say. Now you're gonna be defensive because somebody was being defensive to you. You ain't gonna tolerate somebody else's behavior. So if somebody's telling me repeatedly over and over again about how bad I fuck shit up, and then I'm like, look, man, I'm getting tired of this goddamn shit. I'm getting tired of you calling me out, talking about how bad I fuck shit up. Next time you do this again, I'm not gonna be nice. So stop. Start being him, and I'm calling you out for what it is, right? Now he's being defensive about it, trying to get the last laugh. I know how black folks are. I know the behavior. I know. And now he trying to fight you because you said something to him about it. Wait, these are some of the same people that's telling you how you need to defend yourself. But now they don't like how you deliver the customer service to them. Well, it's not like you haven't did to me the same way. So I'm dishing out the same energy. Now you want to fight back on it. Do you guys see how territorial and contradicting, and you see the hypocrisy in a lot of what human beings do? Because I do. I see a lot of his stuff every single day, just every day. Man, it just makes me kind of tired and sickening. This is why oftentimes I'm naturally conservative, and a lot of times I just don't really reach out to others a lot because I just don't want to get involved in it with other people's mess. You know what I'm saying? But going back in this video about if you are trying to learn something, if you are trying to improve an area of your life, you have to reach out to a specialist. Somebody who specializes in this stuff. Not with, people who don't know. I mean, like at some of those examples I gave you guys before, y'all may think some of that stuff is funny, but it's absolutely true. The stuff my father was telling me is like, be honest with you, I can't, the way he's articulating these words, what he's saying, the advice he's giving out, I need some very stronger advice that's beyond what he's saying here. That you need better. That advice like that is just not good here, especially if they're not specifying or articulating their words to the point where it's encouraging you, or the point where it's actually empowering you, or the point where it's making you better and stronger as a human being, making you a better fit quality human being, something that's not breaking you down psychologically, something that's not demoralizing you, something that is not demotivating you or dehumanizing you. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something that's encouraging you, that's inspiring you. Everybody's actions that people take in their life has influences around the world that's around them. That's not true. Yes, it is. People wouldn't be inspired to do the same thing if it wasn't the truth. Michael Jordan is a good example who inspired Kobe Bryant. LeBron James probably inspired by Michael Jordan. These are other players. There are other people out there who have walked in a certain footsteps, and they inspired and influenced other people around them in order to do the same things, regardless of if it's a positive thing or negative thing or however you're else you see it. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Your behavior has an influence on the reality as you know it. It's just a fact. There's no disputing that. There's no statement in the world that can counteract that statement. There's no statements, there's no phrases that will counteract what I just said. There's no disputing. It's just a fact. It's just how it is. Okay. So ultimately, as I said before, I'm gonna cut this video short, man. Not everybody's qualified to help you. And you have to seek out for those who you trust. You have to seek out those who you potentially see as a mentor to you. You have to seek out those who speak of a message that you may have heard or that resonates with you, and you actually want to apply this to your life. And also, they have the credentials to back these things up. I mean, all you may heard it before, like all talk is cheap. Talk is cheap, but actions matter the most. You know, credentials at the they credentials mean the most. They're the actions that's already been done. They're the experiences that you've gained. Nobody else has your experiences, not necessarily, not everybody. Your life experience, you have your own mind and body. No one else has your life experiences but you. Well, they may have similar experiences, but they don't have the same exact experience. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Or it's just as whatever. You guys know what I'm fucking talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that's my video on this, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be doing more videos like this. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. Also ring that bell as well. I'm gonna be dishing out more content coming soon. Comment, rate, subscribe, and peace.